Good morning. Now, if you have followed my videos, especially the most recent one, which I did 2 days ago, I had talked about AGI, Artificial General Intelligence, and when this might appear. Well, yesterday, OpenAI's O3 model was released, and people have started to use it, and I have been hearing some very, very positive remarks. But what's been most interesting to me is that several people are starting to say, well, O3 is AGI. The first person who said this that I heard of was a Dr. Tyler Cowen, who is a economist. He has a PhD from Harvard, and he's also a columnist for the New York Times. And he came out on his blog the other day, and yesterday actually, and said, I believe that O3 is AGI. He had a he's not an AI expert, and I didn't expect him to be, but he had an interesting quotation essentially saying, you know, I it's sort of like corn. I know it when I see it. Anyway, he thinks that O3 is AGI, and he's more than happy to let people disagree with him. He doesn't care whether you agree with him or not, but it is interesting to see whether he is correct or not. Now, the next person, and somebody who I respect a lot, is Nate Jones here on TikTok. And Nate came out this morning with a video having just used O3, and he is also very enthusiastic about this model. Now, I had asked in the comments, but is it AGI? And essentially he's saying it's in that murky gray area, the blurry edge of AGI. So I think that's probably about as much as we're going to get from him at this time. But the thing is that, yeah, O3 may be AGI. Whether it is or not, I don't know. Part of my issue is simply the fact that the definition for AGI is rather blurry. You know, what is AGI? Are we able to use this in pretty much any domain? We have language models, we have reasoning models, you have AIs that are able to self-drive cars, we have AIs that are put into humanoid robots, but could we put in something like a O3 model and be able to use it for all four of those functions? I don't know. It would be an interesting question to ask. So I'm wondering, is O3 AGI? I don't have access to it at the moment, so I'm not able to test it myself. And the other thing is, I'm not really sure if I'm really qualified to be able to judge whether it truly is AGI, because I'm not an AI expert by any stretch of the imagination, and I consider myself to be a fairly smart guy. I have a bachelor's, I have a master's. I considered going on for a PhD, but this is not an area of my expertise. I'm not an expert in AI, and I don't have the means or the I don't want to say the smarts, but I don't have the prompts to be able to judge whether or not O3 really is an AGI level model. So this is something for you all to consider, but we may have entered the AGI era already, April 16th or 17th in the case of here in far, far away. Uh, yeah, April 16th or 17th here in far, far away. And uh, this may be the beginning of a new era. So it may be far earlier than anyone expected. So anyway, give it some thought. If you have any questions or comments, please write them in the comment section, and I will talk to you all later. Bye bye.